Today I'm walking through a demo of how to promote data flows to production and track data flows in their various levels of development using Nexla. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is create a data flow, and I'm just going to create a sample data flow just to show the functionality of this feature. So imagine this is some data flow of a data source, in this case Google Drive, and some mock data. I'm building this data flow for testing now, and I'm going to apply a few transformations. So I'm just going to pass it on to the final product for simplicity, but in this step with Nexla, it's really easy to select any attribute and apply any pre-built transformation you need, any custom transformation that is being used on the flow. For simplicity, I'm just going to pass it as is, take that data set, and send it to a destination, and in this case, let's just say some partners Dropbox that we need in. So I'm building these flows, and in Nexla, it's really easy to promote this to production and track the status of every data flow, which is really important once you start getting many data flows in many states of development. So here's the one we just created, and what I'm going to do is now name and tag all of these as demo data flow development, and then I can use Nexla's tag feature to tag each part of the flow as in development. So you can imagine this would be useful for any sort of testing, or when you just want to try things out with your CI server without loading it down with huge changes or sets of data. Let's say I have this flow set up, and for example, maybe I am only testing a few samples to see if it's working. So all I need to do is take this flow I just set up, take the ID of the flow, in this case 6946, and when I jump into Jenkins, all I need to do is go into my project, go to build with parameters, and just put in the flow ID, and in this case I've already added my user credentials to connect to Nexla securely, and just click build. So now you can see the new build that is copying over the pipeline I just created. It was a success, and then when I jump back into Nexla, there'll be a copy of that flow that now I can tag as production. So Nexla has gone ahead and created a copy of that demo data flow that's exactly the same. So now I can hop into that and call that production, and then change the tag on this flow because I know this was the one that was just promoted to my CI server. So now it's really easy for me to test and tweak and play with these flows without having to wait long times for uploading or anything like that. So now that I know this one's production and tagged up, now I can edit this one. I can change the transform that I did. So let's just do that for an example. So that transform, I just passed everything as is. I'll do that again, but maybe this time I'll remove the IP address and apply a hashing transformation to that. So I'll go down to hash, add to draft, save and close. Now when I activate that flow, I can remove what I had before, and then send that back to the same Dropbox. And now all I need to do is repeat the same quick process with this flow again to promote a new pipeline to production. Then in Nexla, using searches and tags, since I have these flows all set up, all I need to do is search by tag for all my production flows ready at a glance, or dev flows, or any state that you name up all of your development data flows. When you're working with lots of data, many flows, and all of these are at various stages, this is a lifesaver to be able to track and easily promote data flows to pipelines and move on. If you're interested in a demo, please head to our website and request a one-on-one demo, or check out some of our other videos for more Nexla demos and use cases. Thanks for watching.